So, as you all know, I run pretty hard at these Kizers, especially these older ones. I mean, I like new Kizers too. And I've got a Kizer here to check in, but I wanted to show this one real quick just to give a shout out. So I was able to pick up one of these Mikkel Williamson Kizers. And man, are they stunning. This Yamakaze. So I picked this up, and I've been away for a minute, and I unfortunately I got to send this thing back. So I got home, I took it out of the package here. This thing, this titanium, the frag pattern, the Mikkel Williamson. You know, I'm a big fan of Mikkel's work, but unfortunately, this thing came and it's kind of boogered up, man. Like it's been cut. And you know the angle of the images were like this, and so they didn't really show. Now I will say I'm not going to name the seller, but the seller stepped up instantly and just said, "Yeah, do a return request," and they made me whole already, gave me a shipping label. So I am not going to run the action on this knife really, and I'm not going to check it in because I don't own it. You know, it's not mine. So all I did was take it out of the package and inspect it, and I kind of showed that for the camera. But yeah, I had my hands on one, y'all. It's just I can't. It's just a little too far out there for my collection. You know what I mean? Like, for a lot of collections, man, that's probably okay if the price is right. It's just for my collection of my old high-end Kaisers, it's not going to make it. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, man. I had it in my hand, yo. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I'm going to move that over to the side. I'll be sending that back to the seller. But I have a IFT-L Kim Ning design, a KI 4452 S35VN titanium. Come on, man, let's get in this thing and check it out. We're going to check it out. We're going to check it in. We're going to check it. Yep. Yeah, I like it, man, when they come with all this stuff, too. You know what I mean? As a collector of kind of these old ones, I try to keep it all together. Yeah, this all looks complete. All right. What does it actually look like? Yeah. Look at this thing, man. Full titanium. It's got G10 insert. I see a few little snail marks here. Yeah, a little here too. I'm gonna say that it's my guess is it's been in a pocket. You know, it's amazing what a rivet and a pair of jeans will do. Pocket clip looks solid. I mean, let's check it in. All right, I'm gonna set this to the side. Let's get that blade out of there. Oh, my goodness, is that nice? I'm gonna run that again. I mean, we want to take a hard look at that blade, but let me run that. Whew, look at this thing, man. So I like these Kaisers, these older ones, man. K4452 S35VN stonewashed. I'm looking at this edge now, and I'm gonna say that definitely looks like a factory edge to me. It doesn't look like it's ever been cut. Good here. Is that lint? Yeah, it's just lint. Kind of caught me off guard up in the camera. But yeah, that definitely looks like a factory edge. Factory tip. Hasn't been blunted in any way. It's got a couple of, like here. I mean, sometimes it's just handling too. It doesn't necessarily have to go into a pocket for this to happen. You lay it on a bench, Yeah, let's run that action. I mean, I'm going to say that the representation on this knife is pretty solid. It was represented as new, never cut, never carried. Looks pretty good. Oh, this action on this thing. Look at this blade. What is that? Yeah, it's just smudge. Got that, what is it, drop point, recurve. Wow. Well, let's get in it. Come on. Let's, where's my stuff? There we go. I'm kind of discombobulated, man. I've been running around a little bit. That is not a T8. No, sir. I'm going to say that is a T10. Which is just kind of odd, but I think that's what that is. Yep. All right. Well, I dig it. Ooh, that is a really tight T10. Let's put it in the Master Blaster. There it is. Whew. It's still tight. It has its fair share of Loctite up in there. Yeah, buddy. Well, I'm kind of glad it was a T10. Yeah, just some Loctite. Some white looking Loctite. I am going to ditch this driver and let's see, TH for everything else, I think. Yep. Okay. Pretty sure that's going to pop apart for me now. Oh, titanium on this thing. It's special. Ooh, look at the ceramic bearings in here. Everything's very dry. No lube up in there. Look at these scales. This titanium. I don't think I need to remove these. I mean, I'd like them to be coming up from the other side. But let me look at this pivot now. Yeah, there's no way to reverse the function on this. So we are going to end up pressing down into this scale just because of the way that the pivot's made. It's going to force us to do that. So I'm probably going to leave this. Let's check the tension of the pocket clip. Yeah, it's solid. I'm not going to mess with that. I mean, honestly, as far as cleanliness in here, there is no lubrication, and it's clean as a whistle in here. Yeah. I mean, I was kind of thinking about the detent on the knife because the action felt a little stiff. I think what I'll have to do, though, is I'm going to have to reassemble and get a good look at there's some goo. Some googly goo. Nothing that a little ethanol can't cure, I'm sure. But I think I'm going to have to put the knife back together and then kind of take a look at where the lock bar is lining up. All right. Well, let's do bearings, racetrack washers. Look at these big ceramic bearings. Big ones. Nice. Legit, man. None of that hardened steel stuff in here. We're talking ceramic. All right. I think that's us. I'm going to wipe this pivot off. A little ethanol. And I think I'm going to try to stuff it in here a little bit as well from both sides. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get back to it. Yeah, we're going to face backwards. Alright. And yeah, everything's kind of scattered around right now. I don't have my stuff together. But that's alright. Fly by the seat of our pants, man. I do want to hit this ceramic detent ball as well. Let's put a little lube on it. I'm going to try to press down and hold that detent down, the lock bar, with the blade tension. There we go. Big, thick, healthy stop pin. All right. Smooth. Yeah, easy. Easy peasy. Let's get that T10 on there. Put that pivot screw in. Come back for the rest of that. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to put this one screw in right here. Kind of hold everything together because that pivot screw is really tight. Obnoxiously tight. So I kind of want to, I think I want to run it in and out a few times. Try to manage that Loctite. See if I can't clear some of that. And it's running pretty good there. I think that bottomed out right there. Let's check it. Ooh, no, I don't think so. Nope. Let's go this way. I'm going to watch that blade and see if I can't get it centered. There it comes. Whew. Wow, is that nice. I mean, could I make this knife drop shut? I'm positive I could. If I just took a little bit off of this right here, I think that knife would just go like butter. But oh my goodness, is this good right here? Yeah. Wow. And this wouldn't run like it is if I took some of this action off of this. It's doing it because there's a detent in there that it has to break. And if I take tension off of that, I'm not sure that I'm willing to give up this action for that. So, oh my goodness, is that nice? Locking up. I think I'm going to lube that ball just a little bit. And then here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to get some tension on this lock and run that ceramic on that stonewash blade. See if we can't cut a really good path on there. Smooth this knife out just a little bit. Oh, there it is. Let's get this other T8 in it. Reversible pocket clip. I think putting this down on tension is going to help that action as well. It's going to pull some of the leverage to the back here. Wow. All right, let's get all this out of our way. You know what? While I got the screwdriver here, let me check these scale screws real quick. Yeah, that used a little bit. Tiny little bit there. Not so much there. Check our pocket clip screws. Okay. Good to go. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Look at the stonewash on this thing. It's like a satin stonewash, but it's beautiful. All right. Well, I'm going to call that cleaned up, tuned up. Let's look at our badging. IFT-L. And then on this side, we got the KI452 and S35VN, and then, of course, the Kizer logo. Man, let's talk about this action. So, you know, I've mentioned before, when it comes to action, it's not just this and then does it drop. You know, like there's a lot that goes into that, the overall. And I mean, this is A-level stuff. It really is. It's so nice. Just solid. Listen to this thing rack open. It's like a shotgun being racked, man. Whew. If that doesn't make the hair on your arm stand up, I mean, yeah, very nice. I'm going to call it A-level. It's wonderful. If I get that lock out of the way, you know, like I say, I could take some tension out of this. 100% I could. Let's look at the access to the lock bar. So this is lowered. Very nice scalloping in here. So plenty of room, and it's easy to get in there. There is some tension on the lock bar. And like I say, I could lighten that up a little bit, but I'm being sincere when I say that the way that this is coming out of there, I'm not interested in changing that. It's just so good. Yeah. The actual flipper tab itself, it's got a little jimping on the back side, nothing on the top, but just the purchase is wonderful. Yeah. Excellent grip with these G10 inlays. Pretty sure it's G10. It's not micarta. I don't think it is. I'll look it up. It's got wonderful little micro milling in it. See, it's really small. Around the whole thing. Everything is knocked down. So, you know, comfortable grip in hand. I can feel the pocket clip, but it's not hot in any way. The flipper tab, this cutout provide excellent platform for the index finger. The other three fit up really nicely behind. So in the end, no jimping on the spine, but a wonderful platform. And so in the end, you know, as far as grip goes, not so confident, confident grip, and then very confident. This knife just goes, yeah, goes right up towards very confident on that grip. Very good reverse grip. Oh, super comfortable here. And then not so much here. Yeah, wonderful ergonomics. You know, I mentioned that pocket clip. Let's see how it runs. It's got great tension on it. I mean, I expected to get the thick stuff and go. Yep. Nice profile coming out. I mean, honestly, there's kind of a, I don't know, it's exposing a juggernaut of a knife. The pocket clip, the end of the knife that's sticking out. I mean, that's pretty impressive. I like it. The tension gets a little slack on that standard jean thickness. My spot in the back here, maybe the same thing, but this would be easy. I'm pretty sure that's stamped titanium. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure I could put tension in this. It wouldn't be too hard to, you know, get a little extra tension on it. But it ran wonderfully. I wonder about safety, if we can catch blade contact anywhere. None through the scales, and then the tip is buried underneath this portion here. So the tip's good, the clip is good, and I'm confident I can handle this knife in any way and not get incidental blade contact. Pretty nice. Wonder if that knife is as sharp as it looks. I mean, it's very sharp. It does feel like it could use just the tiniest little. Let's see if there's a burr. It definitely has a rough grit finish. It was not finished with a smooth edge. I'll run it on a piece of wood here. Yeah, I mean, it's just I can feel that gritty edge. Very toothy. I'm taking care to match that angle of that, the bevel on that edge. Let's, the reason being is I don't want to run up onto the stonewash portion with the strop. I just want it to be down on that edge. Let's see where we're at now. Yeah, that strop cleaned it up nice. Oh my goodness. Sticky. Yeah, wonderful edge. All right. So price and availability. Where are they, and can we get one, and what's it cost? Okay, so first off, I did confirm this is G10. So red G10 inlay. And then I did find this knife. So this is available at knifeworks.com. Yeah. And it looks to be about $179, I think is what they're asking for it. Yeah, knifeworks.com. Kind of a go-to for me when I'm looking around for older Kizers. They have a few older ones over there. Now, they're not cheap. And, I mean, just be warned, man. You go look at a few of these nicer older ones over there. They're commanding all the money. But you can get a brand new one of these for like I think $179 over there. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, Kizer here. The Kizer I.F.T-L. I'm guessing that's the large version. Maybe there's a small version. That would be interesting. S35 titanium. Pretty nice piece. Appreciate y'all watching.